Oh, what's up, guys? So, episode 4 of Tougen Anki. We finally learn more about Jin. So, Jin's past was just terrible. And I really feel for the guy. You know what I'm saying? As someone who had, guys, alright? My life is pretty nice right now. But, anyways, look at Jin's father, bro. Killed his mom, killed his sister or little brother, what it looks like. See, and he's saying right here, that bastard took everything from me. You know, and it just sucks so bad, man. If you had a shitty father growing up. Because, you're just a kid. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Maybe call the cops, this and that, but you're just a kid. You don't know how to handle a situation. You don't know how to handle a father's abuse. And this seems legit, and there's a lot of legit cases in real life. And this really just reminded me of that. It reminded me of my own father. My father was a drunk, womanizer, woman beater. He disciplined us in ways that was unjust, that wasn't, it just made no sense. So here, it really, in Gene, Gene's father was just the worst of the worst, a killer, obviously, and an abuser. He cut. I was wondering, like, why is Gene full of scars? Why does he look like that? Is it just because of his blood? His blood power. He does have to cut through his skin. Then his skin creates like, it creates like a blades or like a chainsaw, type of thing. And I'm thinking, all right, that's why he has the scars. But you want to know how I got these scars? Like, he's literally the Joker. He literally is in between becoming the Joker at this point. But right now, he just has a lot of anger. He's right here. He's just angry about it. And it makes sense. It makes sense that you're pissed off. Not once has the hatred faded. Like, this makes so much sense to me. Just having this hatred. But guys, it's not healthy. It is not healthy. But I get it. I went through a period. It lasted me a year, guys. I had hatred that lasted me a whole year. But then I realized the error of my ways. And I was getting to an adulthood. As you can see here, his father abused him so badly. He didn't even feed him. And so what did Gene have to do? See, I clung to life and managed to survive off scraps. He literally had to go out and look for scraps. Trash. He was eating trash, guys. This is pretty bad. I know some people who had to survive off trash as well. So this really just hits. This really just hits. And it's, in reality, this just sucks. And I get it. This was just a quick reminder of just being humble as a person for me. Like, for a lot of you guys, this anime, Tougen Anki, you guys don't even like it. You guys don't even enjoy it. And for those who is enjoying it, awesome, you're enjoying it just like me. And so here it was just another reminder of how shitty my past was with my father. Nothing compared to this. His past doesn't compare. His past is way worse than mine. Let me tell you that. It's not like my father killed my mother, but in a way he did. My mom's a drunk now, which I think he did kill her mentally. You know what I'm saying? Which just sucks. She's kind of still there. Oh man. But yeah, guys. So here's what I want you guys to know. You're not alone. I had a shitty father. It wasn't that bad. But you're going to have to let go of that anger, my boy. You're going to have to let go of that anger, my boy. Take that anger, take that rage, and allow it to make you successful. I know it's not easy. I know it's not. I couldn't control my anger. I couldn't control my resentment. I couldn't control my sadness. But once I came to the conclusion that I have to harness it, I have to use it to push myself, I did use it. I just worked my ass off. I just spent a lot of time at work, and I was able to vent there. I was able to just put my time into work and make a lot of money. Of course, it wasn't that, probably like I was making like $9 an hour. Probably not a lot of money in today's, day and age. but I was able to make a nice savings. That's comfortable. And instead of doing drugs, getting drunk, being resentful, being hatred, having revenge, having anger in your soul, instead of having all this stuff, I just let it go, guys. It's just not worth hating your father, especially if he's not in your life anymore. If he's not in your life anymore, guys, just let it go. Forgive and forget. Move forward and focus on yourself. Prove the world wrong, guys. Prove the world wrong. Move on and be happy. Honestly, just be happy. Like, you're an adult now. You can control your life now. If you're still a kid, bro, I am so sorry that you're going through this. But it's gonna pass. Just survive. Just fucking survive, damn it. Survive and keep striving. Keep fighting. Keep being hungry to be successful. Go to the gym and get in good shape. Bro, use that anger. I'm telling you, man. It's just gonna be better in the long run. And it's great, too, because right here, even in this anime, Gene is starting to not soften up, but be more logical and reasonable. Like I said, use that anger. I'm not telling you to throw it away. No, don't throw it away. Keep it. Use it. Harness it. Use the darkness. Use the darkness and turn it into light.